What is underextension in vocabulary development? Imagine a young child learning new words and trying to make sense of what they mean. Sometimes their understanding is very specific, and that's perfectly normal. Today, we're going to explore what underextension means in how children develop their vocabulary. Underextension happens when a child uses a word in a narrower way than it is meant to be. Instead of understanding the full meaning, they limit it to just one object or situation. For example, a child might call only their pet dog dog, but not recognize other dogs as dogs. They might see a different dog and not realize it's also a dog because they only think of their own pet. This shows they are still learning how to categorize and generalize words. In the early stages of learning to talk, children often start with underextension. They learn words in specific contexts and take time to understand that these words can apply to many objects or situations. For example, they might say, ball, only for their favorite red ball but not for other balls. This is a normal part of building their vocabulary and understanding. Underextension is different from overextension. Overextension is when a child uses a word too broadly, like calling all animals dog. Both are common as children figure out how words work and what they really mean. Over time, children learn to use words more accurately and broadly. From a speech therapy point of view, noticing underextension helps professionals understand how a child's vocabulary is developing. If a child uses words too narrowly all the time, it might limit how they express themselves. Speech pathologists work with children to help them expand their understanding and use of words. They encourage children to see that words can apply to many objects or situations, not just one. Caregivers can support vocabulary growth by talking about many different objects and situations. For example, naming different types of dogs, cats, or cars, and pointing out similarities and differences. This helps children learn that words can be flexible and applied in many ways. Repeating words in different contexts and modeling correct usage can help children move from underextension to more typical, broad use of words. Remember, underextension is a normal part of learning language. It shows children are trying to understand words and how they work. With patience and practice, children will expand their vocabulary and use words more accurately and confidently.